Well, let's make sure I am live. We are live. Can I get a sound check before I get into this whole Civitas Masternode build? Make sure y'all can hear me. Okay. I'm going to assume you can hear me at this point. Alright, so today we're going to be building a Civitas Masternode. It is the community coin for East Coast crypto. It is just launched today actually. So right here is the community. It has the marketplace, mining instructions. We're doing the Masternode. So there's a whole channel for it. Come in here, ask questions if you need to. There is a link in the description below for the guide we're going to be using and a link to that Discord channel. So if you need to join up to ask questions, go ahead and do it. Alright, so civitascoin.com is where we're going to download our lovely Windows wallet. So we can go ahead and download that. Just click download, it'll pop up down here or wherever, depending on what browser you're using, and grab it and put it on your desktop, and you can have your nice little wallet going. So I have a guide right here, and the link is in the description, and it will also be posted in East Coast Crypto's Discord channel, and we're going to basically follow it and walk through the entire guide on how to get it going. So step one is we're going to need a VPS. I happen to use DigitalOcean, Vulture, or Linoid will do it too. Make sure you're doing at least 1 GB of RAM, and Ubuntu 16.04 is what I use. You're going to need an exact transaction of 10,000 Civitas in your desktop cold wallet. So the first, oh man, see, I gotta update this. That's not what I wanted it to show. The first thing you're going to do is go to your settings and options. So settings, options, go to your wallet and make sure that the coin controls features checked and the masternodes is checked, and then hit OK, and it's probably going to make you restart your wallet. If it does, restart it and you'll be good to go. What we'll do is we'll pull this to that corner, make this a little, shrink it down so we can see them both at the same time. Okay. The next thing we're going to need to do is to go ahead and grab our Masternode keygen. And we're going to go to Tools and Debug Console. Masternode gen key. And it's going to give us this command right here. We're going to need to save that for later in this tutorial. So we can just put that right down here. As soon as it moves, why'd it go to sleep? Wakey wakey. We'll just leave that right there for now. This is a private key. Make sure nobody sees this. This key will be going away as soon as this video is over, so I'm not that worried. Next thing we're going to do is, let me check my emails, because I have already created my Docker. Let me grab that, actually copy that. I'm going to be using Putty to remote desktop into it. It's going to pop up that warning every time for the first time, but here's our Putty window. The first time you log in, it's going to make you change your password, or at least it should. So I'm changing the password to the one I know and like. Actually, let me make this a little bigger so y'all can see what is going on. Bam, y'all should be able to see that a little better now. Alright, so now we're getting into the VPS setup, and basically we just got to copy and paste commands. Let it do its thing. Right now we're just making sure that everything's upgraded and up to date before we get way too serious about installing stuff on old content. So upgrade. We are going to create a swap file, which is this second. Let me slide that over. I am dog sitting another dog, so you may hear him in the background. But we made a 2 gig swap file, so we can check that by typing the command free, and it should show us our swap file, which is right there. So the next command on here is just cd. We just want to get back to the root folder, and now we're going to start installing our base information. So we have our Bitcoin repository. We're going to update one more time. It won't take that long. And we're installing some of the basic softwares we're going to need to make it all run and run correctly. This takes normally about 2 to 3 minutes, and then we'll do an update and upgrade one more time. The library develop DBs like to be up to date before anything happens, so we will give this, it says about 1 more minute. Almost there, come on now. I just want to sing, what's that, the Jeopardy song in my head. The dog is real. I actually woke up this morning to like almost 20 different messages. Alright, run our update about this coin coming out and launching, and what was I doing, still sleeping. There's our upgrade real quick. Library install 1, library install 2. Alright, so this is the point where we're actually starting to install the Civitas information. So we're gonna grab the zip file from the website. We're going to unzip it. Lots of files. We're going to go ahead and remove the zip file because we don't need it anymore. We're going to enter the Civitas folder. We're going to find the SSH files and make them executable. We're going to run the autogen that's in there. This one will look like it hangs for a little bit, but it'll get moving here in just a second. Alright, then we need to run our configure command, and we're doing it without the GUI because we don't need that. The next command's where it's going to take some time. So yeah, Matt said that the dog is excited about Civitas 2, and he is playing with my pug, and they're getting noisy towards each other. Alright, now is where we start the time. This one's probably going to take 15 to 20 minutes to do. When you run the make command, I normally say run that command, then go take your significant other out to eat or something. Go get some Bahama bucks. Oh, look at that, it's green so you can't even see it. It's like disappeared. Whoosh. It's a snow cone. My wife was nice enough to go get me a snow cone. So while that's running, we'll scroll down here and take a look. This is going to be our config file on the server. You are going to need to change this random username and this random password. You will also need to change the external IP address to your VPS, this guy right here that we're working on, and change it again right here for this guy. And I already have the port put in there for you. And then the wallet gen key is what is right there. That's our gen key. So we will copy that and put that right here in our config file too. So once this gets done, we will get that. Also, if you wanted to, while this is running, we can go ahead and let me go get our Masternode number 2's address. Civitas, we will go ahead and send our 10,000 coins to our Masternode number 2. Let's move that up out of the way. Yes, I want to send it. We'll move this down here for now. So our 10,000 hit our wallet for Masternode number 2. I always use different addresses for each one, just so I can see which one is staking and which one is not working. And doing that, you just go to receiving addresses and you can create as many different addresses as you want. So once that gets one transaction right here, and we see that it's confirmed at least once, I'll show you the next step. We're actually kind of skipping down here towards the bottom right now. since we're waiting for it to build still right here. Just one confirmation is all we're wanting. Come on. You got this. There we go. We got our first confirmation. So what we can do now is bring up our tools window and do Masternode, and we want outputs. Hit enter, and it's going to give us two outputs. This is the one we're wanting. So we'll grab this one, take that back down, file tools, Masternode config. I hope that just did not do that to me. Masternode 2 IP address, and then we're going to do port 18843 space 0. So that's our transaction ID and our number, which matches up with our transaction right there. We're going to grab our keygen, put it right there, and then we need to get our IP address, which is right there. So 192.241.128.89. And we'll go ahead and save this. Then we can close that, and I think it did that. We're going to see how well this works, because it grabbed and shoved it into a Z balance. On the last one, it didn't do that to me. So we will see. That's going to be a problem. I will have to talk to them about this, because the first one didn't do that at all. So I will find out about this, because that's going to be an issue for some people. So I guess let's just watch this, and then I will show you all the rest of the setup, and then see what we can do about that, because that's going to be fun. Hopefully this finishes pretty quickly. let's see. I can't even spell this morning or afternoon. I don't even know what time it is. Alright, we'll get this figured out really quickly. No. It's not going to let me just copy and paste. Restart. Enable 0 mint equals 0. Alright. So does that look right, Matt? Oh, so we don't even have to have restart in front of it. Just enable. Okay. Save. All right. Give this a second to sync back up. We'll have to resend it. Figure out how to get it from this privacy one. Convert, coin control. I normally don't mess with this privacy stuff, so this is going to be interesting. Converted. I want to unconvert. And I will add the enable 0 mint. So y'all that are catching it now, make sure you're watching the deal, the reading through the documentation. No, it's still going. We're just letting it run while we do that. Okay, I still have 1,000 in my immature. What I may have to do is just send over the 1,000 and then resend it back. Actually, I'm just going to do that real quick. Let me grab copy, paste, and we want 1,000 more there. Send, yes. Okay, so let's wait for these to confirm. And now my, did it, okay. So it's unhooked all my Z-Civ. So let's see if it's put it all back as 1,000. Okay. So it has put it at my 10,000 there. So now I have an extra 1,000 sitting there. Or will be sitting there soon. Okay, this is still going crazy like, so we're just still waiting on that. Our master node number 2 is right here. We just got to wait for this to finish. Once this finish, we will finish up on the video. We're just going to sit here and kind of watch it for a minute. I'll probably make another video. I got to do one more of these, so I'll make another video with it actually in the right order. This is the fun part of this. I hope everybody's got good plans. It's Friday right now, so it's gonna be a fun weekend for me. All of my kids are going out and won't be home till Sunday, so although I'm gonna be spending most of the weekend working now. Come on, we're actually getting close. And then we can take back off. We just did that command. I say just like 20 minutes ago. So we're actually almost there as soon as this one finishes. I love me some dreamsicle snow cones. I can't do that well. I can use it. We'll wait. Come on. We'll see what's going on with the Discord. Let's see. Bill is looking to run one. Brian is true. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 direct messages waiting for me. As soon as I get done with this, I will get to y'all. Here we can check out the market. Oh man. Some bounties are being paid. Copy link. Still rolling. Alright, let's see what else is going on. Hey. Upsman's trying to buy up enough to do one. Civitas holders, yeah. Oh. Every time I see it move, I get excited that we're almost there. Let's see. Oh, getting closer. Oh, we're running the test. Oh, it started me all the way back at the top. The airdrop is complete. So if you did not get an airdrop, that is it. Still running test. We'll just scroll to the bottom of this one. Jump to present. Alright. Come on now. Hurry up and get done with your testing so we can move on. Hope y'all are enjoying all this. Just quiet time watching the test happen. This is why I say start the make process and then go have some dinner. It can wait till you come back. Make sure this one didn't fall asleep. Actually, I'll move this off to the side. grab some of these DMs real quick. Address transaction. Okay. Zen and above. Let's see how much. I had the first one staking. It's already gained almost 100 Civ. Let's see. I'm gonna move this over here just so I can see it while I look into the coin controls. There's the 1,000. It's really weird that it's showing that as change, and it has it locked right there. We'll see what happens. I guess this is going to be a good first test run, and then I'll do another video on the actual walkthrough. Okay, we have completed our make. So let's go ahead and do the make install. It is just cleaning up some of the files is all it's doing, making it nice and easy. So we're going to go into that source folder. We're going to strip out our 3 files to make them slimmer, faster, more exciting. We're going to copy those to the bin folders so we can use them anywhere on the server and I don't have to be right there. I need to do that. So let me edit this real quick before I forget this. Because that will cause a mess for people and we don't want that. Alright, so make directory 1, 2, 3 1, 2, 3. We will cd Commit those changes. Alright, so we'll CD back to the main deal. We're going to go ahead and make a directory and make it private. And then we're going to edit our config file. We're going to copy over our default and we can grab the Masternode config. Actually, I'm going to move this over here because I got to do it, put it in one of my files. Okay. So we grabbed our config or our Masternode deal there. Go ahead and grab it and paste it in for our keygen. And then we're going to come over here and grab our IP address again. And then put it in right there again. Control X, Control Y, and hit enter to save it. And then we're going to start it. It has started with no issues. We'll copy in that command just so we can watch it. It's showing block 432 and we should be on block 538, so we'll just kind of watch it. There it is, 3 connections. So that part is up and running. We should be able to go here to our Masternode and hit start and see what happens. Yep, could not allocate. That's because it jacked my coins. So what we're going to do is go to send. Alright, receiving addresses, copy address, close that, toggle unlock state, we want Masternode 2, OK, send it all. So I want that, and I want that. I guess I'll take one of those. Gonna do 10,000, right? $10,000 and hit send. Yes. So we're gonna have to wait for this to confirm again real quick because it's sending to myself again. We can fix it though. Zen and above. Alright, so we just need to wait. There's 1 confirmation, 3. Okay, good. Hey Cripstian, you're actually getting to watch me fail at this one. The privacy deal grabbed 1,000 of my Masternode and shoved it into the privacy setting. So now we're going back and fixing all of that. But the Masternode itself is running quite fine. We just got to fix the settings. Just waiting on some confirmations. Done yet? Almost. Come on. One more. Alright, so that one's completed. Now we gotta resend it. Send it back. So receiving addresses, grab Masternode number 2. We're going to paste that. We're going to grab that and that. Hit OK. 10,000 and send. Alright, so now we'll go back to our transactions again and wait for this to get its first one, and then we can update our Masternode config file. That one already is. That was weird. Okay, so we have verified Masternode number 2 has the 10,000 coins. So, alright. Let's just see if it'll start, or if I'm going to have to go back in there and fix it again. Yep, okay. So we're going back into the debug and Masternode outputs. And we got to go back in here to our Masternode config. 89F, so we're looking for that one. We're going to replace that and change that to a 1 because it changed to a 1 right there. We will save that, close that. We gotta have to reboot again. So we'll give it a second to reboot. Once this gets fully booted back up, we should just be able to start it and it work. Almost 75%. Come on now. Go ahead and go to the Masternodes tab while this is finishing up. Alright, now we should be able to start it. Yes, there we go. Successfully started and enabled. So now we just let it run. That's it. It is done. So what I'll probably do is make another video without all the errors, and hopefully it'll be a little bit better. So this should get y'all started while I'm fixing the couple little things, like the need to add the one command into here so it doesn't start jacking coins for the privacy. But yeah, we'll get that added, and then I'll do another video that hopefully will work a little bit better. So alright, but just make sure you're reading the instructions when you do it, and this should get you all the way through. Y'all have a wonderful day, and talk to y'all later.